Hello, Ken Barron with the National Association Black and White Men Together. It's early morning, and I'm thinking of something different for the podcast today. It's titled Gen Z's Are Nostalgic. So, what do I mean by that? Well, I'm looking up an article in the New York Times, and they come up with the idea and the data that goes with the fact that young people today have a damaging relationship with digital technology that leaves them insufficiently grounded in the real world and psychologically and socially undeveloped. So says the survey. It's not just old people. Young people also express these concerns. So, a 2023 survey found that 80% of Gen Z adults, that is, people born after 1997, were worried that their generation was too dependent on technology. 60% of Gen Z adults said they wish they could return to a time before everyone was, quote, plugged in. That, of course, would involve returning to a time that largely predates their own lives. The oft noticed increase in sales of vinyl records. I'm a big fan. I've had a collection I inherited from my husband. Those are vinyl records. I love them. CDs, physical books, and board games, driven only in part by older adults looking to revisit their youth. Young people who grew up on digital entertainments are also a major force behind this retro um, resurgence. Nostalgia helps people thrive in the present and build a better future. Even spending a few minutes reflecting on a fond memory or listening to an old familiar song can improve your mood, increase feelings of belonging, and instill a sense of meaning in life, especially in these troubled times of political uncertainty. For most people, most of the time, it is indeed a stabilizing and energizing force. Members of Gen Z appear to be mining the past to enrich their present lives, especially by fostering greater appreciation of offline living. One social media user, for example, described being inspired to buy, quote, a large photo album and a high quality photo printer because the user was emotionally moved that previous generations created physical photo albums and shared them with visitors to their home. Really? Yes, we have those too. In media styles, hobbies, or traditions from bygone eras, 78% of Gen Z said that they believe the new technologies and products should incorporate ideas and design elements from
It's
these
5 o'clock.
periods. Moreover, roughly two-thirds reported that exploring eras that predate their lives helped them when they were stressed out about modern life or anxious about the future. Also, millenniums and Gen Zers also experienced high levels of historical nostalgia compared with baby boomers and the silent generation. For example, the practice of listening to an entire vinyl record is a valuable exercise in sustained focus, since you can't toddle away on Spotify to another album or song or click on your YouTube video halfway through. But the practice may also be teaching young people broader lessons, say that they can take a long walk in nature without having to check their phones until they return. Even something as simple as a board game night with friends may help them feel much more comfortable and confident in professional social settings. With the rise of artificial intelligence, all eyes are on the future, but it's worth looking back to the past, as Z folks appear to be doing, to reveal the future we actually want. So, this is Ken Barron with the National Association of Black and White Men Together, hoping you can take time to walk, to read, to listen about those things that are not digital, perhaps, but help yourself in terms of relaxing somewhat in this really troubled and difficult time. We are available on lots of platforms, Instagram, on Facebook, this Substack, and our main website is nabwmt.org. We have a convention every year. Stay tuned on that, and I'll let you know more. Thank you very much for listening.